am so grateful you are here. I'm Dana, and I'm a holistic salon owner in Phoenix, Arizona. And it has become deeply my passion to inform you about what holistic hair care is, what it means for you, and really to raise the standard of hair care. Now, these Zoom journeys are really customized to each individual to just go over exactly what it is that you need the information on. But really, like, why I'm so passionate about holistic hair care is the wholeness of it. Really, that's what holistic is. It's looking at the whole picture of everything. Like, when you look at it from a health perspective, it's going to the root cause. When you look at it from a beauty perspective, it's also going to the root cause. So that's what holistic hair care really allows from me to bring to you guys, to get to the root of things. And I just love that I'm able to offer these one-on-one private connections with you guys because I love going deep on things. But I'm going to give you some little glimpses of what we really can get into. So I have been a hairstylist for 12 years, and I've done and been through all the ins and outs of all the trends and all the hair care, and I've been doing the holistic side of things for almost 4 years now. My salon is 100% organic, non-toxic, all natural. We are nature, so my belief is bringing nature into the salon and using it on my people because we should understand the ingredients on all of our products. I use the apps called Think Dirty and EWG to check my ingredients list and to know that these ingredients are really pure and clean like they say. Drugstore products and professional products, even some professional products actually do have endocrine disrupting chemicals and ingredients inside of them that are just so incredibly horrible for our systems, for our body, for our hormones, and just understanding that really can help you create the shift. And maybe it's something that you didn't even recognize that you were using, and that's something that's causing a disruption in your energetic body and your flow and your system and all of these different things. So now with holistic and organic hair care, the number one thing is, like I said, it's ingredients from nature. So they really do help get your hair back to nature. And when doing this, sometimes your hair can go through a detox and through a shed cycle and all of these things, but it's really just shedding the junk and the gunk off to get you back to that root of that natural, pure, raw beauty that our hair really is. So there's something I call the Band-Aid effect in hair care. And the Band-Aid effect, you might have heard it in reference to health stuff too, but it's like when you put a Band-Aid over it just to fix it. Like if you have a gaping wound, you're not going to just throw a Band-Aid on it. Like you need to figure out what the root is for that wound, or you might need stitches, or you might need something else to really get to like fixing that. I don't know if that was a great analogy, but we're going with it. So basically, though, the Band-Aid effect for me is like if you put silicone on your hair and your hair looks shiny, it looks lustrous, it looks all of these things, but in reality, silicone is acting as a barrier for protein and hydration. So your hair is not going to get the key nutrients that it needs to actually be healthy. So over a span of time, having all the silicone built up on your hair is going to start feeling worse and worse. Immediately, it feels great when the silicone goes on, but after a month of having silicone-based products in your hair is actually going to feel worse. It's maybe even going to start breaking, getting brittle because it's not getting that protein and hydration, like I said. So these things are so important to know because if you're using these products and thinking that your hair is healthy and really it's not getting to the root of it, you're going to cause more adverse effects, and it's going to create more brittleness in your hair, and your hair is not going to be able to handle if you go to get it colored or lightened, or if you're using hot tools, all of these things, your hair is going to start getting really damaged. So I want to go back to the root of all these things and more of the intentionality of like what the products are that we're using and get the gunk off, like I was saying. So I use InnerSense Organics as like my main ingredient or my main product line, but there's so many products I've used throughout time that I've made my favorites, and I have lists of all my favorites. So when we connect and we do a Zoom journey together, really it's customized completely to you. So whatever route you want to go, we can go into anything. We can talk about products. We can talk like all non-toxic products like toothpaste, deodorant. I've lived non-toxic for 5 years, so I'm really that bridge to be of the information of anything that you need to know. And I've struggled with my own health things and all of these different things that changing my lifestyle has really helped me come back to myself, what my body needs and what my hair needs and what all of these things are and what I'm using on my body and in my body and like all the things. So really, I'm just here to be the source of information, to give you my professional opinion as far as hair and beauty goes, and then to give you my experience and my own journey through what I've found has worked for me. And I think it's a beautiful thing, like when you have someone like a hairstylist in your back pocket to really go over and ask all of these questions to, because there seems to be a big lack in our industry where there's not enough information, or people aren't really waking up to what we are using on our hair and skin and how damaging it really can be. So I just am so passionate about this, and I just want to be here to help you, to help guide you into creating more intentionality in the products you're using, what you're doing with your hair, and why. Really just figuring out the why, because there's so many aspects. Like again, I talked about the whole. There's so many aspects to the decisions we make day in and day out, our hair being a big one. For women especially, it's the crown we never take off. It's an amplifier, and it's really another connection to nature. Like our hair is like our sixth sense, and we really have this like deeper connection to nature with it. Like indigenous cultures used to grow their hair long because it was like this connection piece. So nowadays, like our hair has like not been able to communicate because we have all these synthetics on it. So we are like missing our connection with nature. And we're not able to allow our hair to communicate and tell us the things that it needs because we're coating it with all this crap and all this nasty shit. And I just want everyone to stop putting the nasties on your hair and realize, like really recognize what it is that you're doing and why. And I think of this like when I go into consultations with my clients, there's like deeply an emotional aspect to why we do things sometimes. So even through a Zoom journey, we might be able to talk about things a little more deeply and get to the root of like why you're making a decision, whether it be chopping your hair or doing bangs or going extreme with a color, and recognizing that color is a maintenance, and sometimes we don't really want that maintenance. We think we want it in a moment, and we get emotionally charged, and then we color our hair red, and then we might regret it. So, or black or something extreme, and it's not so easy always to shift back and fix that. So I'm really here to like almost talk you off a ledge, help you come back, understand the why, understand the emotional aspect of decision making, and understanding why these products are so important for us and for the environment and for all the things. So I really cannot wait to connect with you, to help bring you more intentionality into all the things that you do in your day to day. And ritual hair care is another beautiful thing that I'm also very passionate about, coming back to our roots of like brushing our hair and connecting with our hair, connecting to our crown, connecting to the divine energy that is here to communicate with us every day. And just like giving your hair a little bit of love can really help build that connection and create more flow in your day. Like, if you take a few more minutes in the shower to really give yourself a deep head massage or take some time to deep condition your hair, these are little things that really just like amplify us in so many ways and just help us amplify ourselves and connect deeper to our highest self and our higher being and like what it is we are here to do and transform on this planet. And I know it seems so simple, just choosing different hair products or switching to the non-toxic side, but really that is it. It's the simple switches we make day in and day out, the little things that we do in our day to disrupt our patterns, to create more flow, to create more coherence in our body, to create, better routines, all of these things, these are what creates the ripple effect of change within us to be a bigger change and to reach new levels of expansion is truly what it is. Like, this is high energy hair care, high energy, high vibe, high frequency, all of these things. We're just expanding ourselves on a deeper level. So I'm here to guide you in any way, and I'm so excited just to meet you, to connect with you, to talk to you about all the things. And in this video, I hope it becomes an activation for you just to like create more intentionality in your day-to-day. Maybe go through your products and do a little product purge and see what no longer is serving you. Maybe get rid of some things and, just really ask yourself why. Why do you have things? Why do you do what you do? And why? It's a great question. Start there. Start connecting your whys and connecting back to yourself and your heart, and knowing that you have the free will to make these choices in your life, to do better, to be better, and to feel better. And I want to help you along the way. So thank you again so much for being here. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you.